Hello everyone, so by now you've probably heard the rumors that Tekken 8 has been leaked. I've been looking into it and as far as I can tell it's legit and this game is going to happen, which is of course very exciting. Who knows, by the time I upload this it might have been debunked and people will call me a lying asshole. It's just one of the many sacrifices you make when you're a content boy. But basically what happened, I don't think you're that interested in the in-depth of it. It's more about, whether or not it's credible. But this guy called Igor July, and this is one of the reasons I think it's legit, by the way. I think if you're making this story up, you come up with a more plausible name than Igor July. I'm not trying to make fun of him, it just sounds a little bit like a gay love interest in a Bond movie. You have the information. Do you throw it into the ocean, burn it? No, you just leak it. And we got a bunch of titles for games that are going to be released in the future. He did some reverse engineering, some clever hacking on NVIDIA GeForce, and you know how these graphics cards are made to work with or for specific titles. Well, it turns out that if you dig, you can find titles that haven't been officially announced yet. And another reason I think the leak seems legit is they're all kind of titles that I would have expected to see pretty soon anyway. For example, Injustice 3 is on the list. NRS officially ended support for Mortal Kombat quite recently, so this fall is when they have to announce, the big new fighting game that they're going to be doing, and Injustice is the obvious choice. Obviously, DC superhero is still very bankable. The James Gunn Suicide Squad was pretty great. King Shark is definitely going to be in this game. I might have to play it based on that. He's going to have like command grabs where he chomps people, right? So that's going to be cool. But stuff like Resident Evil 4 Remake, Gears of War 6, stuff that probably is going to be on the horizon. But one of the titles is Tekken 8, and I think one of the things that makes me the most excited about it, now that I think about it, is the title. I think it's the perfect title. It's just called Tekken 8, and that means that we can start getting excited, because if it was called, Tekken in Sagushan, whatever, we would have to sit here and speculate, is it going to be, some sort of Tekken based MOBA, some spin-off game, some sort of mobile app. We just would not know if it was a main series title, but because it's called Tekken 8, we can know that it is going to be, the next game, a continuation of Tekken 7, which is so great. I think it's like the perfect title to be leaked, because it means that we don't have to speculate on whether or not it's going to be a real Tekken game. That seems obvious, so that's really good. I'm excited about this for a bunch of reasons. Obviously, I want to play this game, but when Tekken 7 came out, I made this channel and started making content, and I started, I was already trying really hard to learn how to play this game. And I've had so much fun doing the channel and playing the game. It's kind of like, I'm enjoying it from two directions. I kind of get DP'd by Tekken all the time. And we've been playing, I've been playing Tekken 7 since 2015, so if 8 is going to have anything like that lifespan of 7, it just means years and years of me getting to play this game and fuck around and joke around with you guys, make content, all these new characters we can talk about, all the dumb speculation videos and trailers leading up to the release and everything after that, it's just going to be really exciting. Now, I hope that they don't do the Namco thing where they do an arcade release a year or 2 years before home system release this time around. I think that age has sort of ended, and it would be really annoying if we had to only see arcade footage and only people in Korea and Japan could play the game. For the first period. It's so easy to update titles now that I don't think that makes sense. I think you just release it on Steam and, maybe PS5 and then keep updating it on those platforms. In terms of what I hope the game is going to contain, we might make videos about that in the future, speculation and wish lists, but it obviously needs to have flawless netcode. No reason that it shouldn't. It's the biggest fighting game franchise, and it's just the age where netcode matters the most. and it's been an issue with 7. It needs to have actual infrastructure for like banning and getting rid of people who cheat in the game. And apart from that, I mean, it's just going to be exciting to see what they do with the system, the roster, and everything else. You know, maybe it's time for old man Kazuya to show up. Maybe he goes bald in the middle and starts looking like his dad, and it's time for Lars and Jin to team up and kill him in the story. Maybe they actually do write a story this time. That would be great. So I don't have that much more information for you. We just know that the game is being made. But I do know I have some viewers who are like into programming and who make video games for a living. Maybe you could let the rest of us know. If NVIDIA have this like in the data, you know, in the back, does it mean that they just know that there is going to be some sort of Tekken 8 in the future? Or does it mean that they have actually already seen graphics and they know something about how this game is going to work graphically? Do they have something to go off of, and that is why they have put this title, you know, in the books? I'd be very interested to know if it's like, you know, something that they have officially started work on, or have they actually gotten somewhere with it? Are there actual, you know, models, actual graphics out there? Are we going to see leaks soon of what, you know, a character might look like in this game? That's going to be very interesting, because it also, you know, gives us an indication of what we should expect in terms of a release. But if this has been leaked now and we have a big Evo event in November, I think it makes sense that the official Tekken announcement is going to happen at the final Evo event in November. So, I mean, we can pretty much expect that by now. But who knows, maybe they feel rushed because of this leak and they do it a little bit early. We're just going to have to wait and see. It's just a short video. As far as I can tell, the leak is legit, and it's so much fun because it's just going to be a party, and I really look forward to, you know, doing this with you guys in the future and playing the game and everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.